Okay, so you've finished your initial knowledge check, and now you're going to see your results. So let's look up here. After my initial knowledge check, I've mastered 62 of the 286 topics that are going to be in this class. So what that means is I don't ever have to take time again to work on these. So that's what I was saying before about not wasting time working on problems that you already know how to do. It means I'm ready to learn the next part of this course. Now, we're not going to throw all 286 topics at you at once. We're going to create a path that starts with what you are ready for, and then as you learn more and more, you're ready to move on towards all 286 of those. Okay, so here's how the pie works. When you click on a part of the pie, it tells you the knowledge slice. So this yellow one, the knowledge slice, is whole numbers and integers. So it tells me that I mastered 21 of them. I have 23 left because there was 44 topics in that one altogether. And so you can click from section to section, or slice to slice, I should say. So this would be a knowledge slice. I mastered 19 of them. I have 4 left. Now, keep in mind, everybody's pie is going to be different. So after everybody takes their initial knowledge check, everybody's going to have a different pie. So the gray area shows what we're going to learn in this class. So the purple is what I've already taken care of through my knowledge check. The gray is what we're going to learn. Okay, so then it brings you to your path, or your personal timeline. Okay, so it tells me that today, here, I took my initial knowledge check. That's what this little trophy means. And it says I have 95 topics left. That is in like the short term. I remember before we saw there was 286 topics total. 95 is like, okay, this is what you're ready to learn right now until the next due date. And we'll talk about due dates a little bit more in class, but there are due dates periodically throughout the semester that tell you should kind of be at a given point. So this is telling me I have 95 topics left until the next due date. Okay, so right now, in this sample class, let's say the due date for the first set of topics is due September 27th. I already mastered 10 of them in the initial knowledge check, but there's 105 of them. So that's where this 95 comes from. I have 95 out of this 105 to work towards by September 27th. Okay, and then again down here, this just tells you each day where you are and what you should be working on. Okay, so once you look at all of that, you are ready to start your path. And now we are in learning mode. Okay, so I just want to show you a little bit about what is involved in learning mode. So you're always going to start with a learning page. Okay, so a learning page is going to be a quick explanation of what it is that you're going to be working on. So there's a question, okay, and you can go ahead and try to answer it if you want, or you can go down here and look at the explanation. And if you don't like that explanation, you can go down here to another explanation and it'll show it to you in a different way. Once you go through that, then you're ready to start doing some questions on your own. Okay, but before we move on, I want you to see these resources right here. So what it's telling you is this is something you should not use a calculator on. It's telling you there's also a video available. It's telling you that the ebook is available. It's telling you that the glossary is available, so if there's some words over here that you're not sure. And then it's also telling you, or this one's always there, that's to email the instructor. So if you do that, say you're really having a hard time with whatever is on the page, you can send an email to me, and it also sends me the same page that you're looking on, so I can look at the same thing that you're looking at. Okay, so after your learning page, it brings you to your first problem in learning mode. Okay, so I am going to stop right here. When you're doing this on your own, you'll keep going through these little tutorials, but I'm going to do one more video to actually show you what happens when we start working the problems.